Good evening everyone. This is Vrushali. In previous session we discussed about part 1, that is serial and non-serial schedule. In part 2 we discuss about serializability and conflict serializability with examples. I have mentioned complete database management system playlist link in below description box. Now in this session we will discuss about the next type, that is view serializability with examples. So let's start the session. In this channel, you will get a complete point-wise easy explanation, practical demo, and question bank of following subjects. Please like and share these videos with your friends and subscribe the channel so you will get the notification regarding new part of this video. Now, the first thing is types of schedules. In DBMS, mainly there are two types of schedule, serial and non-serial, that we discussed in part 1. Next, non-serial schedule can be divided into the two parts, serializable and non-serializable. Serializable schedule can be divided into the two parts, conflict and view serializable. So we discussed serializable and conflict serializable in part 2, right? In this session, we will discuss view serializable. So for learning view serializable purpose, you must know serial schedule, non-serial schedule and conflict serializable schedule. Then only you can solve the examples of view serializable. So I will suggest that first you should watch these videos, then you can move to view serializable schedule. Clear? Next. Now first thing is why exactly view serializability? See, these things we already discussed in previous part. We solved some examples of conflict serializable and where this kind of precedence graph have generated, right? So this precedence graph created no any loops or cycle. That's why it is called as conflict serializable schedule and which is in consistent state. But there are some problems in conflict serializable which create a loops or cycles in this way. So this kind of problem has solved by view serializability, right? See, there are serial schedule and non-serial schedule. Serial schedule perform the transaction one after another. That's why which is in consistent state or consistent database. But non-serial schedule perform all the transactions parallelly. That's why which is not in consistent state. That's why you need to convert non-serial schedule into the serial format by using conflict and view serializability. But there are some problems that will be not solved by conflict serializability, right? When there are loops or cycle present, this kind of problem. So this problem have solved by view serializability. Clear? Next. Now, what exactly view serializability? See, all the conflict serializable schedule is said to be view serializable schedule because which is all is in consistent state. But all view serializable schedule which is might or might not be conflict serializable. So for this purpose there are total three conditions in view serializability. Let's see the first condition. See here. Now let's take first example here with condition. See, this is a schedule 1 and this is a schedule 2. There is a T1 and T2, T1 and T2 transaction. So the first condition of view serializability is initial readers should be similar for entire data items. See here. In schedule 1, T1 first read the data and in schedule 2 also T1 read the data. So this is a first condition. Means suppose T1 start the read operation. So in schedule 2 also T1 start the read operation on the same data item. Okay, data item means A, B in this way. This is the first condition. Second condition is write read sequence is there. See here, everywhere read write. This kind of conflict and non-conflict pairs have there. This is the second condition. And third condition is final writers on whole data items should be same. See here now in this third example. In schedule 1, final write A done by T3 and in schedule 2, final write A is done by T3, right? So this is called as view equivalent schedule. So this is a view equivalent schedule and this is also a view equivalent schedule. But now focus on this second example. Here T1 first write perform the operation on A, then T2 write A and then T3 write A, read A in schedule. So in schedule 1, T3 read the data which is written by T2, right? But in schedule 2, T3 read the data which is written by write A by the T1, right? So this is not a equivalent schedule. Only these two are the equivalent schedule, right? So what was the condition? First, initially read the same data item in same transaction. Second condition is read write operations. And third condition is final write operations performed by the same transaction. So these three conditions you need to apply on the view serializability example. So let's solve the example. Now see here, this is a view serializability example. Now just focused on, see here, this is a given schedule S which is non-conflict serializable schedule which is not in consistent state, because while drawing precedence graph it create a cycle, right? So you need to convert this particular schedule into the schedule S dash, means you need to create same view of that schedule but is in the view format. Okay, how I will tell you. First just understand the problem statement. Your problem statement is you need to create this precedence graph in this format which there is a no cycle or no loop is there. That's why it is in the consistent state, right? So how? See here. First there is a T1, T2, T3, three transaction. So in S dash also three transaction, T1, T2 and T3. Clear? This is the first thing. Second thing, as per the condition, T1 read operation have performed first. So in S dash also T1 first read operations have performed. This is the first condition. Second condition is all the operations have performed on read write mode and same data items. See here, read write is there and same data item A. So in S dash also same read write operation and all the operations have performed on same data item A. Now the third condition is in T3, in schedule S, T3 at the end write the operation have performed. So similarly in S dash they also write operation performed by the T3. Clear? So these three conditions you need to apply first while creating this view S dash schedule, right? For creating this purpose. Now remaining is this between two operations having their write A, write A. So on that between operation, you need to perform swap operation is there. How? See here. This write A operation goes to downward direction and this write A operation goes to upward direction. Perform the swapping. See here in this way. Here is a write A and here is a write A. Right? Means these two are the same schedules, just view having different. Clear? Now perform the operation. See, suppose A is equal to 100. This is a given value. So what was the problem statement? The final result will be same at the end of the operation in both the schedule. So see here, A is equal to 100 is given. So first T1 read A is equal to 100. After that T2 write A operation have performed, means they update the value. Write means update the value. That is A is equal to A minus 40. So 100 minus 40, 60. Now A is equal to 60. Now T1 again perform write A operation. A is equal to A minus 40. So they take this same value, that is 60. 60 minus 40, 20. Now T3 perform write A operation. They take this value as a 20. 20 minus 20 equal to 0. So it generate a final result 0. Now same operation, same thing have performed on this S dash schedule. See here. First read of A equal to 100. They read same data item. After that write of A is equal to A minus 40. So same operation is there, A minus 40. So 100 minus 40 equal to 60. Now same here, write of A is equal to A minus 40. So same, write of A is equal to A minus 40 and 60 minus 40 is equal to 20. And at the end, A is equal to A minus 20. This write operation have performed by T3 and 20 minus 20 equal to 0. Now see here, there is also final result 0 and there is also final result 0. So this is called as view equivalent schedule. Means S and S dash is equal, right? Means for viewing purpose they are different, but for performing operation purpose they are equal, right? Now second condition, now you need to identify whether it is view serializable schedule or not. Okay, when they perform equal operation which is called as view equivalent. Now you need to identify view serializable schedule or not, means which is in consistent state or not. See here, now for that purpose just draw the precedence graph. See, first read of A. Which is the conflict pair of read of A? Write of A. So write of A present in T2, write of A present in T3. So draw the edge T1 to T2 and T1 to T3. Means read of A to write of A and read of A to write of A in T3. Clear? Now next is write of A. Which was the conflict pair of write of A? Write of A conflict pair is write of A, right? So write of A present in T2 and write of A present in T3. So same T1 to T2 and T1 to T3 same line is there. Now in T2, that is right of A. Which was the conflict pair of right of A? That is right of A. So right of A present in T3, right? So T2 to T3. So draw the line in between this. Now see here, there is any loop or cycle is present in this way? No. So this is called as view serializable schedule. Means your database is in inconsistent state. In this way, you can convert this non-serial schedule into the serial schedule format. See here, there is a parallel transaction have performed, that is non-serial schedule. But here transactions have performed serially. First T1, after that T2, after that T3. Means this is in consistent state or accurate information have stored. Clear? This is called as view equivalent schedule. So let's try to solve these examples. This example is important in your university exam as well as GATE exam. Thanks. Keep learning.